Hey everyone, this is definitely a special edition of Holistic Podcasting, hence no intro, no outro on this guy. It's just a record and go. Uh, Number one, my birthday is next Wednesday, a week from tomorrow. It is my 42nd birthday. I'm really stoked about 42. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's big. And one of the things that's starting off my birthday, and I don't think this is an accident, there are no coincidences, right? Is I get to speak at Spark Media Conference next week. And it was a huge dream of mine. The beginning of this year was to land a speaking event, especially Spark Media, since it is a place where it's my tribe, it's my people. And I put it out there with Jesus at the beginning of the year. And a few months later, I was driving from soccer and just gotten my son back in the car. He's stinky sweaty, that 12-year-old boy soccer smell. And before I leave the parking lot, I checked my phone one more time and I see I got a message from Spark Media. Misty Phillips, the incredible woman who has started this conference, emailed me saying I was selected to be one of their speakers. And it was such a surreal moment for me. Like, wait, what? They accepted my application? I cannot believe it. Like, I remember Misty and I having a conversation in maybe it was early 2020, late 2019. And I remember her coming up with this idea to do a conference for Christian podcasters. And now it's 2023. She's still doing it. She's blessing hundreds, if not thousands, of podcasters and encouraging them and putting on this event every year. And she had this audacious dream. Now, part of her dream is part of my dream, which was to speak and to offer what I feel like the Lord has put in my heart to do, which is encourage other podcasters. And I'm going to tell you that um, the battle is real when you are putting yourself out there. And so that's why I pressed record. I was working out this morning and I was just thinking, what are my podcasters' audacious dreams? What are those dreams that they're throwing out there that are like, ooh, I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but I would love this opportunity to do this. And that's where I was like, I'm gonna go and press record right now and do a little special. So I want you to think about that. What's this audacious dream? The other thing that came up this morning, I love just the conversations before school with our kids. Yes, it's crazy, and we're all frantically, did you remember to do this? Did you remember this? Do you have your water? Do you have your computer? Do you have da da da? But in the midst of that, as they're taking bites to eat, we start talking about doing things that maybe some other people don't believe that you have the power to do it. And I don't even remember how we started the conversation, but it made me remember one of my favorite stories as a little girl was I was at the ballpark with my mom and my brothers, and we were playing on an empty field, an empty baseball field. I think we were just kind of wasting time being together, playing a pickup game of baseball. And there were some random kids that had come over and they wanted to play too. So it was my turn up to bat. There were a couple kids in the outfield and then our family closer to the bases. And I step up to the plate. And I heard this kid who I didn't know who came to join our pickup game say, oh man, a girl's up to bat. Girls can't play baseball. I mean, straight out of like, it makes me think of A League of Their Own. There's no crying in baseball. Anyway, so when I heard that, there was something in me that ignited. I mean, there was a fire in my belly. I was not discouraged. I did not take that on. But you better believe as soon as that ball was pitched, I hit that ball so hard over that kid's head in the outfield. And it was incredible to prove him wrong. And I just want to encourage you. When you hear the enemy saying, oh, great, she's out there speaking that. No matter what it is, it could be you pressing record. It could be you starting a course. It could be you launching a podcast and you hear the enemy's voice saying, oh man, this isn't going to work. She's never going to be able to do this. I want you to consider to flip that on its head and use it as fuel to knock the crap out of that ball and over his head. I don't know if that's really biblically sound, but, or I guess theology. It's like Jesus for sure, because he's the one that calls our identity out and he's the one that's whispering who we really are. And if we really understood who we are, woo, look out world, because we are his plan A. I've said that many times. We are the kingdom here on earth. He's counting on us to stand in that bold confidence and to release what he's put within us. You have everything you need right now to fulfill what he's called you to do. Okay. I thought I would just put that out there for today and encourage you. And one last thing. Would you consider going to the link down in the show notes? It's going to be the only thing down in the show notes this week, or this little special edition, and vote for Wholistic Podcasting as the best female podcast. If you have been impacted or you like my show in any ounce or and you want to show some birthday love, would you go and do that? I know the closing date is September 22nd, so there's really only 2 days to do it. But it's a chance for our fans, our tribe, to show some love. And I would so appreciate that. And I want to encourage you, dream the big dreams. And if you start to hear those dogs barking, like my spiritual coach has said, the dogs will come barking when you step into new territory. That's when you know you're on the right path. And I want you to turn that discouragement into fuel. Like, watch me, because I have God on my side and he has placed a passion and a message and a purpose and a calling in my life, and I will follow through. All right. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening. I appreciate every single one of your votes, and I can't wait to show you an award. All right, let's use our voices. Bye.